I didn't choose you because I needed someone. I chose you because it finally felt right. I've loved before with hesitation, with fear wrapped inside admiration. I've stayed where I felt misunderstood, but this time my heart didn't think twice. You feel like the right choice. The right person doesn't erase doubt. They call me. You feel like the right choice. Not loud, not rushed, not forced to be. Just warm and real and steady, like love that finally fits me. My heart didn't gamble, roll the dice. You simply felt like the right choice.
I don't have to raise my guard or pretend life isn't hard. I don't have to hide the quiet parts or soften feelings inside my heart. Being myself don't carry a price. You feel like the right choice. Love shouldn't make you smaller, it should let you breathe.
You feel like the right choice. You feel like the right choice. Not because we're perfect every day, but because even when life gets messy, we still choose to stay.
No pressure, no sacrifice. You just feel
like the right choice.
maybe that's what love really is. Not sparks of fireworks or a kiss, but safety wrapped in chemistry and a home built in your energy. Belonging without being precise.
You feel like the right choice. Fate didn't push us, peace guided us. You feel like the right choice. Not because I'm afraid to be alone, but because with you beside me, the world finally feels like home. Every reason just aligns. You feel like the right choice.
We don't have to explain too much. We understand with just a touch. We don't need pretty perfect lines. We love in natural gentle signs. Even our silence feels precise. You feel like the right choice.
Some hearts don't collide, they match. You feel like the right choice. In the quiet, in the laughter, in ordinary days and slow mornings, and every now and after. Nothing forced, nothing concise. You just feel like the right choice.
Maybe someday in an older room,
when memories glow instead of bloom,
I'll look at you and simply know
I didn't guess or hope you'd grow. My instinct called it wise. You were the
right choice.
The best love ages beautifully when it begins with certainty. Feel like the right choice, and years won't dim the truth we found. Even when voices soften, our hearts will hold the same sound. Loyalty without price. You'll stay. Hate the right choice. Maybe someone someday asked me when I knew our love would never end. I'll smile, not needing to rehearse. I didn't wait for better or worse. I just knew you were my choice. The right love doesn't require proof, only recognition. You feel like the right choice from the first one to the final page. Not because you completed me, but because we fitted every stage through every season of life's device. You remain. Hate the right choice. If the world turns wild someday, I'll still want you in every way. Because love built on certainty doesn't break under reality. It stands firm when others crack like ice. You'll still be the right choice.
And choosing each other every day is what love really means.
You feel like the right
because love is perfect or pain-free, but because even through storms you still choose me and I choose you endlessly. No doubts left to voice. You are the right choice.
Maybe someone someday asked me when I knew our love would never end.
I'll smile, not needing to rehearse.
I didn't wait for better or worse, I just knew you were my choice. The right love doesn't require proof, only recognition. You feel like the right choice from the first one. That's perfect or pain-free, but because even through storms you still choose me and I choose you endlessly. No doubts left to voice. You are
The right choice.
The right choice. If the world turns wild someday, I'll still want you in every way. Because love built on certainty doesn't break under reality. It stands firm when others crack like ice. You'll still be the right choice. You were always the right choice. Yeah, I didn't need the perfect place. I needed the place where love sees all of me. I've lived in rooms where I felt small, where love was present but not all. I've been close but still unseen, afraid to show the spaces in between. But with you, nothing needs to be solved. This is where I'm fully loved. Love isn't enough unless it's safe. Where I'm fully loved, not just for the good days I show. Even when I'm quiet, tired, unsure, you still choose me and let me grow. No parts of me overlooked or shoved. Here is where I'm fully loved. You don't need me to shine every day or hide my tears along the way. You don't praise only my strength or disappear when life goes gray. Like there's no condition I must live above. This is where I'm fully loved. The right love doesn't demand brilliance. It welcomes truth. Where I'm fully loved, when my smiles aren't wide enough, when my laughter doesn't echo loud, when my heart can't act tough. Even softness is enough to be loved. Here is where I'm fully loved. Maybe the world thought I was too deep, or cared too much, or felt too steep. But you saw depth where others saw flaw. You held compassion without pause. You called my sensitivity a gift from above. This is where I'm fully loved. You don't fix me, you understand me. Where I'm fully loved, not corrected into perfection, not shaped to fit expectation, not filtered for affection. Love never feels like a job to be proved. Here is where I'm fully loved. We don't run from gentle fears, we speak honesty without tears. You don't panic when I'm unsure, you don't rush healing to feel secure. You just stay steady, calm, resolved right here, where I'm fully loved. Being accepted heals more than being praised. Where I'm fully loved, you see every side of me and nothing makes you wanna leave. Not silence, not vulnerability. My heart doesn't need to prove or perform. Here is where I'm fully loved. Maybe someday our hair turns gray and our voices soften through every day. I hope your eyes still light for mine in the same warm, effortless line. No history ever undone or dissolved. Still here, where I'm fully loved. Love that stays is love that sees. Where I'm fully loved and time is gentle and quiet and it's slow, and ordinary moments are all we know. Even when life stops feeling moved, still here where I'm fully loved. And if someone someday asks me why our love didn't fade or die, I'll smile softly and confess it wasn't perfect, it was real and it was safe. The love that lasts is the love that understands, where I'm fully loved. From early sparks to silver days, not because everything was easy, but because acceptance never strayed. Nothing taken, nothing pushed or proved, just love, where I'm fully loved. And when I look back someday, I'll be grateful in the simplest way. Not because my life was flawless, but because I was loved regardless. Not half, not almost, but fully. To be fully loved is to finally rest, where I'm fully loved for every version I've ever been, and every version I'll become. Held, chosen, understood, not because I earned it, but because I am me. The right love doesn't ask you to change, it gives you space to grow. This is where I'm fully loved. I didn't need to become someone better, I just needed someone who loved me as myself. I've lived in houses that felt cold, and places beautiful but not a hold. I've been surrounded yet felt alone, in crowds that didn't make me feel known. But all that changed in a gentle tone. Your presence feels like home.
Home isn't where you sleep, it's where your heart rests.
Your presence feels like home.
Not a location, not a memory stored, just standing next to you quietly.
Feels like everything I've searched for. No map, no milestone to roam. Your presence feels like home.
I don't need a storybook night or fairy lights to make it right. Even silence beside you is peace, and all my doubts find a relief. My spirit stops needing to roam.
Presence feels like home. The right person doesn't demand calm, they create it.
Your presence feels like home.
When the room is quiet and soft and slow, when my thoughts don't have to hide and my feelings don't have to glow, I don't seek anywhere else to belong. Your presence feels like home.
Baby, love isn't in fireworks high, but in safety without asking why. Maybe it's not in hearts that chase,
but in the ones that hold our space, where nothing feels borrowed or unknown. Your presence feels like home.
Love shouldn't be loud,
Just secure.
your presence feels like home. When your laughter fills the air, or when we sit in silence but I still feel you there. No need for plans carved in stone. Your presence feels like home.
I don't have to earn your care or worry if your heart is there. I don't wonder if you'll run away when life grows heavy. One day you stay and I'm no longer on my own. Your presence feels like home.
Love isn't possession,
It's peace. Your presence feels like home. And even when everything falls apart, you make chaos feel survivable. Just by sitting close to my heart, warmth in every unknown. Your presence feels like home.
I don't have to earn your care or worry if your heart is there. I don't wonder if you'll run away.
When life grows heavy, one day you stay and I'm no longer on my own. Your presence feels like home.
Love isn't possession, it's peace.
Your presence feels like home. In the small moments we'll collect. Not perfect, not glamorous, not staged, just real and full of respect. Happiness softly grown. Your presence feels like home. Your presence feels like home.
Someday the world grows loud and fear hangs heavy like a cloud. I know one look from you will say that we'll survive another day, because safety is something we've always known.
Your presence feels like home. Maybe one day in years ahead, on quiet mornings in our shared bed, we won't need big words or a plan, just a touch of hand in hand, and everything will still be known. Your presence feels like home.
The right love stays familiar,
Even with time, your presence feels like home. In the small moments we'll collect. Not perfect, not glamorous, not staged, just real and full of respect. Happiness softly grown. Your presence feels like home.
if someday the world grows loud and fear hangs heavy like a cloud, I know one look from you will say that we'll survive another day, because safety is something we've always known.
Your presence feels like home. Home isn't what protects you, it's who protects your peace. Your presence feels like home. From young beginnings to silver years, through laughter, through silence, through victories and quiet tears. Nothing built alone, your presence feels like home. And if someone someday asks me where my home has always been out there, I won't name a house or place I've roamed. I'll smile and answer softly, my home is home.
Some people are not destinations, they're at ease and out there.
I won't name a house or place I've roamed. I'll smile and answer softly, my home is someone.
Some people are not destinations, they're arrivals.
Your presence feels like home. Not because you're perfect or strong, but because everything in me whispers, this is where I belong. And wherever life has flown, your presence will be my home.
Home isn't what protects you,
it's who protects your peace. Your presence feels like home. Like home.
your presence
feels like home. I don't need a story, but it might. Maybe happiness was never about chasing. Maybe it was about finding someone who fits with. I've tried love that looked right on paper, but felt wrong sooner than later. I've worn smiles that didn't feel mine, and forced moments to look like fine. But this joy isn't staged or tricky. Happiness fits us perfectly. The right love doesn't demand joy, it creates it. Happiness fits us perfectly. Not too quiet, not too loud, not pretending to be magical or acting for a crowd. No need to modify or mimic endlessly. Happiness fits us perfectly. We don't need the ideal scene to make life feel bright and clean. Even bad days don't feel too heavy, because we carry them together steady. Nothing forced, nothing sticky. Happiness fits us perfectly. Comfort is the most beautiful kind of joy.
Happiness fits us perfectly. In the coffee-stained mornings and the lazy evenings of yawning, the simple talks that end in smiles.
Love doesn't rush, it flows easily. Happiness fits us perfectly. Maybe this is what comfort should be. Loving softly yet securely. Not clinging out of fear or need, but choosing each other at the same speed. Matching hearts effortlessly. Happiness fits us perfectly. Some relationships take effort, ours takes honesty.
Happiness fits us perfectly.
Even in silence, even in rest, we don't have to entertain each other to feel our best. Love settles naturally. Happiness fits us perfectly.
I don't feel too much with you,
I don't feel too little too. I don't have to shrink or rise. Your view of me never lies. Freedom wrapped in loyalty. Happiness fits us perfectly. Love shouldn't adjust your shape, it should match it.
happiness fits us perfectly.
When your laughter meets mine with ease, when our hearts fall into rhythm without good magic.
Happiness fits us perfectly.
When your laughter meets mine with ease, when our hearts fall into rhythm without trying to please, we just start effortlessly. Happiness fits us perfectly. And if someone asks me someday what made this love always stay, I'll smile softly and answer free. We never force what came naturally. We let love be what it wanted to be. Happiness fits us perfectly. The best love is not found, it's matched.
Happiness fits us perfectly.
From the beginning into the years ahead, through the passion, through the quiet, through every chapter we tread, it's not luck, it's harmony. Happiness fits us perfectly. And when life gives a storm someday, I know we won't run away, because what fits doesn't break under strain. It holds steady through loss and gain, even imperfectly. Happiness still fits us perfectly, because real love doesn't break, it adapts without losing its shape.
Happiness fits us perfectly.
Not because life is easy, but because love stays even when life isn't. Not because we're flawless, but because we're right for each other, and then we'll always be. Happiness perfectly. Maybe love was never about searching for joy, but searching for the person joy feels natural with. I spent years trying to explain why I feel deeply, why I care, why I remain. I've softened my voice to fit in place. I've hidden emotions from every face, but with you nothing needs restraining. I'm finally seen without explaining. Understand shouldn't be heard, it should be felt.
Finally seen without explaining. You hear what my silence means. You hear the words behind my pauses. You see the heart behind the scenes. No proving, no sustaining. Just finally seen
Without explaining.
You notice the small shifts in my tone, the way I breathe when I feel alone. You know when I'm laughing to cope, and when I'm quiet but full of hope. You never push for entertaining. I'm finally seen without explaining.
The right love doesn't demand clarity, it senses. I've finally seen without explaining. You don't need reasons to stay. You don't ask why you like this, or make my softness go away. Just safe, warm understanding. I'm finally seen without explaining.
Maybe this is what love should be. Not guessing, not assuming, but empathy. Not fixing feelings like a task, but giving space without a mask. Every detail you're retaining.
I'm finally seen without explaining. Some people listen with ears, you listen with your heart. Finally seen without explaining. You don't rush to label what I feel. You don't try to teach me how to heal. You simply help my world turn real. No corrections, no refraining. Just finally seen
sits beneath my grin. You know when I need holding tight, and when I need space to quiet the night. Nothing confusing or complaining. I'm finally seen without explaining.
Being understood is a love language. Finally seen without explaining. Even the parts no one else believes. The dreams I carry quietly, the vulnerability I never relieve. You notice without restraining. I'm finally seen without explaining.
Being understood
is a love language. What we say when we lose.
finally seen without explaining. Not because I'm flawless, but because you understand me regardless. And I'll understand you equally. Two souls meeting naturally, loving deeply, endlessly. That's when you see without explaining.
I don't fear losing you to confusion. Our love isn't built on illusion. Truth always remains sustaining. I'm finally seeing without explaining. But because you understand me regardless, and I'll understand you equally. Two souls meeting naturally, loving deeply, endlessly.
I've spent years trying to explain what I feel deeply, why I care, why I remain. I've softened my voice to fit in place. I've hidden emotions from every face, but with you nothing needs restraining. I'm finally seeing without explaining.
Slipping, even when the word is fading. Finally seen without explaining. You read what my silence means. You hear the words behind my pauses. You see the heart behind the scenes. No proving, no sustaining. Just finally seen with little explaining. You see being falling in silence. I didn't need to speak louder. I just didn't be that person to listen. I didn't need to speak louder. I just needed the right person to listen. You notice the small shifts in my tone, the way I breathe when I feel alone. You notice the smushing in my comb, and that pricing blood and I'm quite buffoon. You never leaves the shoulder spinning, and just make cool. You this rain, you know what I need, you should make it known. And like yourself caught up in a dust drone. Now they see more plain. I'm finally seen without explaining. Without explaining. I've been praised for my sunshine glow, and overlooked when my light ran low. I've been wanted when I healed and smiled, but left behind when my thoughts turned wild. But with you, nothing feels like others, because I'm loved in all my colors.
Real love doesn't choose the best parts, it chooses the whole person.
Loved in all my colors, not just the soft pastels I show. Even when I turn midnight blue or fade into monochrome slow. No pieces edited to avoid borders. I'm loved in all my colors.
Don't ask me to stay bright every day or force happiness to keep you from going away. You don't fear when my heart runs deep, or call me dramatic when I can't sleep.
You stay through shadows and wonders.
I'm love
In all my colors. Some hearts don't just stay for the glow, they stay for the spectrum. Loved in all my colors, even when my joy is quiet, even when my fears cause right, even when warmth turns into thunder. Still love in all my colors.
You love the yellow days that shine, the red days full of passion divine. You love the green when I'm hopeful and bright, and the violet when I dream through the night.
You don't rank which shade matters.
I'm love
In all my colors. Understanding isn't passive, it's love paying attention. Loved in all my colors, even when my palette changes fast. You don't cling to who I was, you love each version that comes to pass. Nothing reduced to simple borders.
I'm love
In all my colors. You don't flinch when I'm gray and slow, or when my insecurities show. You stay when I'm too tired to shine, when my voice isn't sweet or kind. No shade of me sends you to other lovers.
I'm love
In all my colors.
The right heart doesn't fear your storms.
It shelters beside you. Loved in all my colors, and I don't shrink to be adored. I don't paint myself perfect to keep you from getting bored. Even chaos becomes warm under covers. I'm loved in all my colors. Maybe someday when we're old and slow, and every wrinkle tells what we know, our shades will soften but not fade, because love doesn't fear time we've made. Every hue memory discovers I'll still be loved in all my colors. Love that stays is love that sees. Loved in all my colors, in the bright, in the dim, in the unknown, in the seasons when I shine, and in days I stand alone. Still yours through every thunder. Loved in all my colors. And if someone asks someday why we stay together until goodbye, I'll smile and answer honestly. We never asked each other to change, we just saw every color as beautiful.
flaws don't push the right person away, they pull them closer. Loved in all my colors, from youth's intensity to gentle age, through every feeling and every stage.
No part of me hidden under covers. I was loved in all my colors. Because with you I never fear showing hue, never fear being too much or too few. Every shade stays safe by your side, not blended out, not forced to hide. Love never asks me to smother you. Love me in all my colors. The right person doesn't repaint you, they admire you. Loved in all my colors, not because I'm perfect or bright, but because I'm real. In morning and night you love every shade I discover, and I love you I've been wanted when I healed and smiled, but left behind when my thoughts turned wild. But with you, nothing feels like others, because I'm loved in all my colors.
Real love doesn't choose the best parts, it chooses the whole person.
Loved in all my colors, not just the soft pastels I show. Even when I turn midnight blue or fade into monochrome slow, no pieces edited to avoid borders. I'm loved in all my colors. It didn't take time to understand me, you just did. Most people try to read my mind, but only saw what they wanted to find. They love the parts that look easy, but miss the quiet parts that shape me. You didn't analyze or wait curiously, you understood instantly. Some connections don't build slowly, they click. You understand me instantly, not because I spoke so well, but because you listen with your heart. Not with questions to sell, no effort, no complexity. You understand me instantly.
You don't panic when I go quiet, you know it's not distance or disquiet. You don't fear when I drift inside, you stay, you don't run or hide. You read my silence with certainty, you understand me instantly.
Being understood is rare, being understood fast is magic. You understand me instantly, as if my heart speaks fluently with yours, as if my pauses are words you translate without effort or chore, connection without complexity. You understand me instantly.
The way you know when I'm okay and when I need you to quietly stay. The way you don't demand a reason for every feeling and season. There's comfort in familiarity. You understand me instantly.
It's not guessing, it's knowing. You understand me instantly, even when I don't understand myself. You don't ask me to justify, you don't put my emotions on a shelf. You read my soul accurately. You understand me instantly.
You see what I don't say aloud, you notice shifts others never found. You hear the meaning behind a sigh,
You feel the truth behind a I'm fine. Understanding without uncertainty. You understand me instantly. Recognition is the highest form of love. You understand me instantly, in joy and worry and slow energy. You don't ask me to be simple, just to feel worthy. Your love holds me gently. You understand me instantly. someday when time is slow and our eyes learn the language only we know. We won't need to talk at all. A small gesture will tell it all. Connection lasting effortlessly. You'll still understand me instantly. Some hearts don't learn each other, they remember each other. You understand me instantly, even when age softens our sound, even when memories blur around. Recognition will stay endlessly. You'll understand me. You'll understand me instantly.
And if someone someday asks me why I chose you without needing to try, I'll smile and say calmly, because my soul didn't need translation, not once. Love isn't always discovered, sometimes it's recognized. You understand me instantly, from the first moment to the last page, through every season and every age, with no pressure and no jealousy. You understand me instantly. With you I don't fear being misread or gentle feelings turning into dread. I don't live afraid of misunderstanding, because your heart listens, not just your hearing. It's connection without uncertainty. You understand me instantly. To be understood quickly is to be loved deeply. You understand me instantly, not because I'm easy to know, but because you see who I am, not the performance I show. And I'll understand you equally, two souls aligned instantly. Some people explain their heart, some people are understood without a word. You understand me instantly. I didn't need time to trust you, I just needed to feel seen once, and you did that instantly. I've learned to be strong everywhere, to hold my feelings with careful care. I've stayed calm even when I shook inside. I've been brave when I really wanted to hide. But with you, softness isn't taboo. I'm safe to be soft with you. The right love doesn't fear your softness, it treasures it. I'm safe to be soft with you, to feel deeply without apology, to show tenderness without shame, to love openly, unapologetically. No fear of being too much, breaking through. I'm
with you.
You don't call my tears dramatic or my feelings problematic. You don't mistake kindness for weakness or confuse gentleness with meekness. You understand the way I grew. I'm safe to be soft with you.
Some hearts want intensity, yours want sincerity. I'm safe to be soft with you in my quiet love and tender ways, in my hopeful dreams and fragile days. Even my vulnerability feels brand new. I'm safe to be soft with you.
You don't rush me out of emotion or fix me like I'm a broken portion. You let me feel without correction, without turning care into a lesson. I don't need armor to get through. I'm safe
To be soft with you. Softness isn't weakness, it's love unguarded. I'm safe to be soft with you, to love slowly, to love deep, to care fiercely, to freely weep. My warmth doesn't scare you. I'm safe to be soft with you.
You protect my gentle parts, not by solving, by holding my heart. You don't treat my sensitivity like weight. You treat it as something I shouldn't hate. And somehow healing comes too when I'm safe to be soft with you.
Some people love your strength, the right one loves your softness. I'm safe to be soft with you, even when life makes me fragile, even when worries pile and pile. You never make softness overdue. I'm safe to be soft with you. Maybe someday when time grows slow and my voice softens as years flow, I hope your arms still welcome me in every shade of vulnerability. Never tired of the feelings I accrue, because I'm safe to be soft with you. Some people love your strength,
The right one loves your soul.
I'm safe to be soft with you, even when life makes me fragile, even when worries pile and pile. You'll never make softness overdue. I'm safe to be soft with you. You didn't make me stronger, you made it safe to stop pretending to be with you. Soft is home. Strength came later, softness came first. Because with you, softness is safe. And me some Sith lit soul. Softness is safe to be some safe to be soft with you. Because with you, being gentle is strength, and love stretches far beyond its length. No fear of losing you for feeling deeply, no shame for loving softly and freely. You never try to make me new, you let me be soft because of you. The safest place to love is where you can be gentle. I'm safe to be soft with you, not because you asked me to be more, but because you never asked me to be less. You love my heart exactly as I do, and I'll always be soft with you. when love stretches far beyond its length. No fear of losing you for feeling deeply, no shame for loving softly and freely. You never try to make me new, you let me be soft because of you. The safest place to love is where you can be gentle. I'm safe to be soft with you, not because you asked me to be more, but because you never asked me to be less. You love my heart exactly as I do, and I'll always be soft with you. Because with you, being gentle is strength, and love stretches far beyond its length. Hold me, but don't reshape me, and you never do. I've been held by hands that felt like rules, loved by hearts that treated me like tools. I've been touched by people who stayed near, but only if I change to keep them here. But your love has no strategy. You hold me without changing me. The right love doesn't correct you, it understands you. You hold me without changing me, not asking me to dim my light or shine too bright, not wanting me stronger every day, not leaving when I lose a fight. No pressure, no identity fee. You hold me without changing me.
You don't say I'm too emotional, or ask me to be more logical. You don't call my dreams unrealistic, or label my warmth idealistic. You love every part naturally. You hold me without changing me. Being loved shouldn't require transformation, only honesty. You hold me without changing me. When I'm loud, when I'm quiet, when I'm gentle, when I riot, you don't rewrite my personality. You hold me without changing me. You never ask me to be less deep, or to care less, or to feel cheap. You don't fear the softness I carry. You don't call vulnerability scary. My sensitivity is not a plea.
You hold me without changing me. The right person doesn't fix you, they fit you. You hold me without changing me. You don't need a perfect storyline. You don't wait for a polished version. You love the one already mine. Nothing conditional, nothing temporary. You hold me without changing me. You stay even when I'm tired, not only when I'm inspired. You stay when I need rest, not only when I'm at my best. You stay without a guarantee. You hold me without changing me. Loyalty is natural when love is real. You hold me without changing me, not trying to redesign my soul, not molding me into your dream, not treating me as a role. You stay with full sincerity. You hold me
change begins its gentle glow. I hope your touch still feels the same. Not improving me, not calling me tame. Simply loving my authenticity. You hold me without changing me.
Love doesn't fade when it was never conditional. You hold me without changing me, not asking me to dim my light or shine too bright, not wanting me stronger every day, not leaving when I lose a fight. No pressure, no identity fee. You hold me without changing me. And if someone someday asks us why our love survived when others died, I'll answer softly and honestly. We didn't try to fix each other, we tried to understand. Understanding is the foundation for love that lasts. You hold me without changing me. From the moment we found connection to every chapter of our affection, nothing forced into conformity. You hold me without changing me. Because with you I never fear my truth, never fear being too deep or too aloof. No part of me threatens your loyalty. I fit your love without alterity, and you fit mine equally. I'll hold you without changing you. The best way to love someone is to let them stay themselves. You hold me without changing me, not because I'm flawless or easy, but because your love is steady and kind, not demanding, not uneasy. And I'll love you just as fearlessly, holding you without changing you. Love doesn't mold people, it protects who they already are. You hold me, and I never have to disappear. I didn't need someone to rebuild me, I just needed someone who wouldn't replace me. Maybe love was never supposed to be hard. Maybe it just needed the right person. I've known love that felt like work, like solving puzzles in the dark. I've known romance full of tension, full of doubt and apprehension. But you came with no need to push through. Love feels easy next to you. The right love doesn't exhaust you, it restores you. Love feels easy next to you. No overthinking, no guessing what's true. No cryptic silence, no jealous game, no proving love to earn your name. Just peace, no one ever withdrew. Love feels easy next to you. You don't make me walk on glass, or fear that happiness won't last. You don't love me on condition, or use affection as permission. There's nothing I must live up to. Love feels easy next to you. It's not effortless because it's weak, it's effortless because it's real. Love feels easy next to you. In the mornings when we say nothing You sit beside me in the quiet, and suddenly peace settles like a diet. Even silence becomes something new. Love feels easy next to you. Some hearts don't calm you down, they make you feel safe enough to relax. Love feels easy next to you, where patience isn't a sacrifice and affection isn't a price. You don't need me perfect to follow through. Love feels easy next to you. You don't compare me to yesterday or the hopes you wish my life would portray. You don't expect me to be someone else or live a script written for someone else. I don't need to prove what's already true. Love feels easy next to you. The right person doesn't simplify you, they embrace you. Love feels easy next to you. In the routine, in the slow hours, in the tiny jokes and quiet powers. Even flaws don't feel like something to undo. Love feels easy next to you. Maybe someday we'll be older and gray, and we'll still laugh in the same soft way. We'll sit with music low and heart still steady, loving slowly because we've always been ready. Nothing tiring to renew. Love stays easy next to you. The easiest love is the most loyal one. Love feels easy next to you. When life slows down and the world turns light, when memories replace the appetite for things we used to pursue, still love feels easy next to you. And if someone someday asks me why our love lasted when others passed by, I'll smile softly without delay. We didn't fall in love hard, we fell in love right. Ease isn't boredom, it's compatibility. Love feels easy next to you. From the first chapter to the last page, through restless youth and peaceful age. Nothing forced, nothing to prove or redo. Love feels easy next to you, because with you there's no pressure to shine. No fear you'll leave when the day isn't fine. You see me as human, not performance or cue, and I see the same in you. That's why love stayed true, because love feels easy next to you. Some love breaks you, the right one rebuilds your peace. Love feels easy next to you, not because it's perfect, but because it's safe. Not because it's passive, but because it's stable. Not because we need each other, but because we choose each other. Love shouldn't drain you, it should rest with you. Everything feels easy. Everything feels easy. Love used to feel loud until you showed me it could feel quiet and still be strong. I've known love that shook my bones, where passion yelled through broken tones. I've known hearts that begged me to stay, You left as soon as storms came my way, but you didn't come to make noise. You came to give peace a voice. Some love burns, yours heals. You make love feel like peace. Not a rush, not a race, not a fear to release, not an echo of doubt or a fight to appease. You make love feel like peace.
You don't keep score of my mistakes or panic when my heart aches. You don't wait for reasons to run or treat connection like something to be won. Your love isn't a leash. You make love feel like peace.
Calm isn't boring, calm is safe. You make love feel like peace. In the quiet mornings without a script, in the nights when our voices drift, no tension needing to decrease. You make love feel like peace. You don't need storms to prove you care, or chaos to prove that love is rare. You don't fear silence or soft affection. You don't confuse stillness with disconnection. You don't love out of need or grease. You make love feel like peace. Love shouldn't shake your soul, it should rest with it. You make love feel like peace. When laughter is gentle and light, when comfort outweighs the highlight. No loud displays just to impress. You make love feel like peace.
You don't ask me to fight for your presence. Your loyalty doesn't come with conditions or lessons. I don't feel losing you when I'm weak, or earning love each passing week. No approval, I must increase.
You make love feel like peace. Some people calm the world simply by existing. You make love feel like peace. In everyday life, not just the highs and simple moments, honest replies, a warm heart without expertise. You make love feel like peace.
Maybe someday when time slows down and our footsteps echo through town, we'll live in a quiet house by the sea, letting the world pass peacefully. No chasing, just gentle release.
Our love will still feel like peace. The softest love is the one that lasts. You make love feel like peace. Through memories old and new, through everything we walk through, no craving for chaos to increase. You make love feel like peace.
And if someone asks us someday why our love stayed steady, never ran dry,
I'll smile and say quietly, because we didn't fall in love for excitement, we fell in love for peace. Excitement fades, peace stays. You make love feel like peace. From the beginning to the final page, through every season, every age. No battle, no need to appease. You make love feel like peace.
because with you safety isn't asked, it's given.
Happiness isn't loud, it's lived in.
Love isn't a performance, it's home.
And peace isn't silence, it's belonging. Every day, every breath, every piece. You make love feel like peace. Some love is fire, yours is sunlight. You make make love feel like peace. Not because you're perfect, but because you're kind. Not because you're steady, not because you needed me, but because you chose me. Love feel like peace. Feel with peace. With you, peace is love. I didn't need a love that shook the world. I just needed a love that let me breathe. You don't just love who I try to be, you love who I really am. I've known eyes that only saw the highlight, the polished version, the perfect light. I've known hearts that loved the surface layer, but feared the truth beneath the prayer. But you look with full honesty, you see the best and the real in me.
Real love isn't blind, it sees and still stays.
You see the best and the real in me. Not only the strength I show proudly, but the doubts I hide quietly. You love me without strategy. You see the best and the real in me.
You don't need me smiling on cue or hiding shadows to comfort you. You don't call sadness a burden to bear, or treat my softness like something rare. You welcome every side equally. You see the best and the real in me.
Some people love what's impressive, the right one loves what's authentic. You see the best and the real in me, in the loud joy, in the quiet fear, in the bright ambition, in the fragile tear. Nothing hidden to earn loyalty. You see the best and the real in me.
You notice the way I think too deep, and the way feelings move before I sleep. You don't rush me to just be strong. You don't label my emotions wrong. You learn my heart patiently. You see the best and the real in me. The right person doesn't simplify you,
They understand you. You see the best and the real in me. Not the curated version of my soul, but the whole story, the hidden goal. You love every vulnerability. You see the best and the real in me. You don't glorify only the moments I shine or disappear when life isn't fine. You don't treat pain like an inconvenience or growth like a performance of resilience. You love without bias or plea. You see the best and the real in me. To be seen fully is to be loved deeply. You see the best and the real in me. When I'm confident, when I second guess, when I succeed, when I feel less. Your love doesn't need a guarantee. You see the best and the real in me. Maybe one day when we grow old and memories start fading to gold, I hope your eyes still recognize the truth and love behind mine. Not just history or fantasy, but the real person you always see. Love ages beautifully when it begins with honesty. You see the best and the real in me, through youth and through gentle age, through every shift in life's stage. Your heart is my clarity. You see the best and the real in me. And if someone someday asks me how our love stayed strong until now, I'll answer softly and sincerely, because I didn't have to pretend, not once.
The strongest love is the love that lets you be yourself. You see the best and the real in me, from the first meeting to the last embrace. Through every expression on my face, no version you wished I'd be. You love the best and the real in me. Because with you my flaws don't threaten, and my softness is never forgotten. Every scar and every dream I carry becomes safe, becomes necessary. You love both equally. You see the best and the real in me. Someone who sees both is someone you keep. You see the best and the real in me, not because I'm perfect, but because I'm human. Not because I'm easy, but because I'm honest. And I'll love you the same way endlessly. The best and the real of you with me. Because with you my flaws don't threaten, and my softness is never forgotten. Every scar and every tear I carry becomes safe, becomes necessary. You love both equally. You see the best and the real in me. Someone who sees both is someone you keep, babe. You see the best and the real in me, not because I'm perfect, but because I'm human. Not because I'm easy, but because I'm honest. And I love you the same way endlessly. The best and the real in me. Because with you my flaws don't threaten, and my softness is never forgotten. Every scar and every dream I carry becomes safe, becomes necessary. You love both equally. You see the best and the real in me. Someone who sees both is someone you keep. You see the best and the real in me, not because I'm perfect, but because I'm human. Not because I'm easy, but because I'm honest. And I'll love you the same way endlessly. The best and the real in you. I've known love that faded fast, that sparkled bright but didn't last. I've known hearts that called me rare, but stopped choosing when life wasn't fair. But you don't love just when skies are gray. You choose me every day. Real loyalty is quiet but unmistakable. You make me feel chosen every day, not by words you say out loud, but by the way you stay when life isn't proud. And every small affectionate way, you make me feel chosen every day.
You don't leave when I feel weak, or love only when I'm at my peak. You don't need perfection to remain, or distance to avoid my pain. Your love doesn't fear disarray.
You choose me every day. Love isn't proven once, it's proven consistently. You make me feel chosen every day. When you listen without rushing, when you hold without pushing, when you care without delay, without effort or cliche. You make me feel chosen every day.
Chosen every day. You don't compare us to yesterday. You grow with me along the way.
You don't stay out of fear of losing, you stay because you keep choosing. That's the quiet truth you display. You choose me every day.
The softest love
is the most reliable. You make me feel chosen every day, Not with dramatic declarations, but steady warm affirmations. The way you show up, no matter what may you make me feel chosen every day.
You don't vanish when storms arrive.
You don't disappear to survive. You don't judge my tired tone or leave me to fight alone. Your heart never drifts away. You choose me every day.
Consistency
is the language of real love. You make me feel chosen every day. Even when the world pulls hard, even when life leaves a scar, even when joy seems far away. You make me feel chosen every day. You don't vanish when storms arrive. You don't disappear to survive. You don't judge my tired tone or leave me to fight alone. Your heart never drifts away. You choose me every day. Consistency is the language of real love. You make me feel chosen every day. Even when the world pulls hard, even when life leaves a scar, even when joy seems far away. You make me feel chosen every day. Maybe someday in our quiet home, when words don't matter as much as tone, I'll look at you across the room and still feel love in full bloom. Because the warmth will always stay. You'll still choose me every day. The love that lasts is the love that remains. You make me feel chosen every day. Through years that soften memories, seasons of calm and recovery, no fear of drifting away. You make me feel chosen every day.
And if someone someday asks me how we stayed so close until now, I'll answer softly and gracefully.
We didn't wait for big moments, we chose each other in small ones. Grand gestures don't hold love, daily loyalty does. You make me feel chosen every day. From the first spark to the golden years, through shared laughter and gentle tears. Not because you had to stay,
but because you wanted to.
Because with you I don't fear being forgotten or replaced or unloved or misbegotten. Even in silence, even in distance, even in slow days without resistance. Your consistency never frays. I'm love for a lifetime of days.
Some love fades,
yours shows up. You make me feel chosen every day. Not because you need me, but because you choose me. And I'll choose you the same way, quietly and endlessly, every day.
Every day.
I've known love that faded fast, that sparkled bright but didn't last. I've known hearts that called me rare, but stopped choosing when life wasn't fair. But you don't love just when skies are gray. You choose me every day. Real loyalty is quiet but unmistakable.